Hi Darpan, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Mike.
Okay. Yeah, like why are you
Uh,
asking me?
huh?
Definitely I'm working, so yeah, I'm a
No, no,
structural
no.
engineer, yeah.
No, you have worked for corporate.
Yes,
Uh,
we are structural consultants. Civil center art is we actually
okay, okay.
structural
You're also a structural consultant.
yeah. We are mainly structural consultants. We also provide training also. So
Oh, okay,
like
okay, okay,
this
okay.
is and the projects also were working. That's also like live projects which we have
Okay,
worked
okay.
on. So that one only given to you. Okay.
Yeah. So you
So
have, yeah.
yeah, please.
So you have no, you have done on like huge story, like 12, 13, 14 stories also.
Yeah, we have done.
Oh,
We've
okay,
done
okay,
up to G plus 7. That I have not done. I
okay,
personally
okay.
have not done, but company has done.
Oh,
Up to
okay,
G
okay.
plus 7.
G plus
So
7.
yeah, because in Bhubaneswar, so we got that project. So you have worked on some commercials, but my maximum was G plus 7. So I hope that
Right.
will get more in future.
Yeah.
Only 2.5 years experience after my
Okay.
master's. So looking
Okay. You have
forward to
done
more.
you have done your MTech.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Looking forward to more experience.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll open a new file in Tekla Structural Designer,
Right.
and after that we will proceed with the steps of it. So the first step will be like defining your construction levels. So we
Yeah.
need to define our construction levels. We need to like we have the foundation level, we have the plinth level, we have
Right.
our ground floor slab level, that is the first slab level, and after
Right.
that we'll have our first floor levels. Like that we'll define our particular levels. So this let us
Okay.
consider as our plinth level. So we'll not
Okay.
interfere with that. So we'll
Okay.
insert a level below and we'll give it a height of minus 1.2 meter. So it means that the foundation level is 1.2 meters below the uh, plinth level.
Yeah.
You can change it as per your preference and site conditions, so you
Okay.
can do that. And you can also note that this is TOF. So TOF means top of footing,
Mm-hmm.
and we have top of foundation, and we have other options as well, SSL and TOS. So
Okay.
SSL is structural slab level,
Yeah.
and TOS stands for top of steel. So if you're going for a steel only structure, you can select this TOS option. And
Okay.
if you have a level in which you insert the slab, so you can go for the option of SSL.
Right.
Yeah, so we can do that. So
Yeah.
this is we have the foundation level, we have our particular plinth level. Now let us
Okay.
go one level above it, and we will insert our ground floor level or the ground floor slab level. So we'll make this as SSL, and we'll give the spacing as 3.2 meters. That's 10 feet 6 inch.
Hmm.
3.2 meters will give, and we'll give a slab thickness of, let's say, 150 mm for now.
Okay.
Okay, 150 mm for now. We'll give the slab thickness, and now we'll insert another level above it. So
Okay.
that also, sorry, this we need to do as SSL, and this we also need to do as SSL. And okay, so we'll insert above one more. So this is G,
Yeah.
and the second level is G plus
G
one.
plus two. One.
No, G
Okay.
plus one. This is
G
G.
plus one.
See,
Okay.
this is
Yeah.
plinth level. This is G, and like the ground floor, and then ground floor
Yeah.
slab, then one more floor above. So G plus one it is. So
Okay.
we'll do G plus two, and then
Okay.
G plus three. So these are the
Okay.
levels we created for the G plus three. So
Okay.
we'll just click on OK, and after that we are done here. And
Hmm.
now what we can do is now we can complete the import process which we had done yesterday. So we had
Yeah.
made our beam column plan yesterday. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll work on that. So we'll import the DXF file
Okay.
which we had made yesterday, and we
Right.
want the center lines. We want as architectural grids. So and the units will be obviously,
Yeah.
and then we'll click on next. We'll
Okay.
take by layers, and we will just do it in all the layers which we have, and then click
Okay.
on finish.
Okay.
And after that we will just, this is our plinth level by the way, structure
Yeah.
base. So we'll just import this plan in our plinth level as well. We don't want the center line. Apart from the center line, we need everything.
Okay.
And we'll just click on finish. So we have the grids imported. So
Okay.
after the grids are imported, now we'll proceed forward with our planning part. But we should remember, like in the ground floor, we don't have this one,
Oh,
we
yeah.
don't have this one, and we don't have this one,
Okay.
and we don't
Yes.
need this one as well,
Okay.
because this one will
This
provide us
is
like conceal beam for the first floor.
okay.
So we don't need this one
Okay.
as well. So we'll skip this tree while inserting our beams. So
Okay.
well, let's
Okay.
provide our columns first. So when you go to model, you need to you for assigning columns you need to go to model, and after
Yeah.
that we can select the columns. And like it takes a default bottom level and default top level. So the default bottom level is the lowest level which you've created, and the
Yeah.
default top level is the topmost level which you've created.
Okay.
So it takes that by default. If you want to change, you can do that.
Okay.
And like now if we want to define a section, because we'll obviously define a section for that. So
Okay.
let's go for a predefined section of 215 to 300 first. After that we'll change whatever we'll after the design results, whatever we feel like changing, we'll change that. So we'll go with 215 to 300 first, and after that we'll change the grade of the steel. So the grade
Hmm.
of the steel, the highest grade of steel available is FP 600 right now.
Oh.
But yeah, this is not available in the software.
Okay.
So I guess it will be updated no, in future. So in the next
No.
version,
But
like
600 and all will normally use in bridge and only suppose.
no, in buildings also you can use that.
Heavy,
That's
heavy
yeah.
structure.
No, in buildings also you can use. If you go for FE 600, the compressive strength will be 600 Newton per mm square, meaning that you require less amount of steel in your structure.
Okay.
So if it is, if you think it that way, it might be economical if you design by FE 600.
Okay.
Cost will be a little bit higher, but it will be economical. The steel required will be less because it
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
more strength. We don't need to.
Yeah.
We will need to provide lesser steel.
Mm-hmm.
Think
Right.
that way. That will be
Hmm.
like more beneficial.
Okay.
So FE 550 is also available. You have to take the client requirements, so which grade of steel he will use, and according to
Okay.
that you have to design that. That part
Okay.
you have to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Okay, so let's assign the columns. So before assigning the columns, you can also turn off this automatic alignment. What it does is it will just place all the columns at the center.
Hmm.
So you can save this particular set of properties as like
Okay.
see what we have done 250 cross 300. So
300.
you're saving this properties and click on OK. And after that you can, whenever you select this, all the things will come. You don't have to change it again and again.
Okay.
Okay, you can also change the concrete, grade like M20. We're using the Indian code right now, so it's
Yeah. Yeah. I
M20.
know.
When
Okay.
you work
Okay.
on the, yeah, I know
Yeah. Yeah.
you have completed the studies here. So when you
Uh,
work on the European code, then we'll see the grades as per
yeah.
the
Yeah.
European codes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So while assigning the columns, it's a simple rule that it will, if you drag like this, it will take at all the grid intersections. So we
Okay.
can simply take our columns like this.
Right.
We have we clearly defined our column positions in our plan, which helps actually here.
Yes. Okay.
Did you have a column
Uh,
here? I don't think we had a
we
column here.
but we imported a column. No, it's not noticeable.
Let we'll check.
The shadow.
We'll check.
Okay.
Don't think we had done a column here. Let's check the plan whether you've done it or not.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so, what was the plot area in this plan?
It was 26 into 30. 26 into 37, 40 feet, I suppose.
Okay, so yeah, we had a column here.
Yeah.
We had a column here. We had put a column here because, and okay, I think we have assigned all the columns. Yeah, we have assigned all the columns. Now we can check in the structure 3D view as well. Yeah, we can check in the
Right.
structure 3D view. All the columns are done from the foundation level to the top level.
Okay.
So after this is done, we can also create another level also for the particular columns. This will be for our headroom,
Yeah.
and so we can go to the model option and go to the construction levels option, and we'll insert another level up. But this spacing will be it will be
One
around 9 feet.
1.5.
Yeah, it will be 9 feet. So 9 feet is equals to your 2.74 meters.
2.7.
Yeah,
Okay.
2.74 meters, so it should be enough for that. Okay,
Okay.
and then we'll select this particular column. So first column I have selected. Second column
Hmm.
I'll select with the help of control. I'll press control and also select this column, so I can select multiple columns like this. And after that,
Okay.
the top level which we have here. Do check, try it in 3D view.
Okay.
So here it is coming. Here it also should come. Why it is not coming? Okay, let me just do it 3D. And then if you want to rotate, then you can right click and then rotate this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So okay. Okay, with this top level is not showing because I am at a particular level now, so it is restricted to
Oh,
this
okay.
level. That's why it's not showing. Okay, so we can select it in the 3D view, or you can select it from the topmost view. Like
Okay.
if you want to select it from the top view, then you should go to, let's say, structure 4. So like because all the columns are now up to structure 4 now. So we selected
Right.
this. Now I think we can go. Okay, not showing the option. Earlier it was there. Okay, I'll check. Okay, let's select in 3D view. No,
Okay.
no issues. So this is one column, this is second one, and third, fourth. So these are the four columns for our staircase, which will increase the top level to
Okay.
our structure 5. So this has been
Yeah, it's
increased.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, this has been increased. Now we'll go back to our plinth level and then assign our plinth beams. So
Okay.
for assigning our plinth beams, we'll take the option of beams here, and we will just define a section here. Let's say
Okay.
we'll define a section of 250 into 300. We'll define 300 first, and later let's give 350 okay.
Okay.
We give 350, and after that we'll click on OK, and after that we'll change the grade here to 500, and then now you can save this as well. B 250 cross 350. So now we'll first assign our secondary beams which you have, like the beams which you don't have, which doesn't have a column to column connection on both sides. So we'll assign those beams first. So we'll select, you can select one side and double click, and another side, like this you can do. So this part we have on our ground floor, this part also we have on our ground floor, this part we have. This one is also secondary beam, what one side, there's no column.
Yeah. Okay.
This one we have here.
Yeah.
So you have to follow this process, otherwise you can get an error of member collision and all. So first
Okay.
you can follow this process, and after that you can try experimenting with the steps.
I think there's one more beam,
On
which is
one more
secondary.
secondary beam, this
Yeah.
one,
No, no, no. Yeah,
this
that
one
beam.
is
Uh,
Yeah,
the
we are done.
no, there's one more. I feel.
One more.
Uh,
This
yeah,
one,
that
this
one.
one.
Yes, yes.
No, this one is not actually in the ground floor. We don't need to provide that.
Okay,
Yeah, this one, and this one is not in the ground floor.
okay, okay,
Nth level, we don't need that.
okay,
Okay. So like we have defined our secondary beams, click escape for escaping from this command. And after
okay.
that, now we will change our support conditions. So when we have columns on both sides, so both sides are fixed.
Yeah,
Now where the side which doesn't have the columns, that will be pinned.
mm,
So to make it pinned,
yeah.
we need to double click or on it, and then we can make it pinned. And
Mm,
like there is a term which has been used here, like end1 and end2. So you
okay.
are watching this from the top view. So just
Yeah,
imagine this is the 0 0 coordinate. So whatever will go from left to right, the left one will be end1 and right one will be end2.
okay.
Similarly, if you go from bottom to top, the bottom one will be end1 and what top one will be end2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like that we'll have. So like you need to just double click on it. So here we have end1. Our
Yeah.
end1 should be fixed and end2 should be pinned. So we'll go
So
to double. Yeah.
if you double click, automatically this option will come.
Yeah, automatically this option will come. I'll show another way to do that also.
Okay,
So you double
okay,
click on it. Make sure don't double click on the grid. You should double click on the column. If you don't
okay,
double click on the grid, it will not come.
okay.
Sorry, column, not beam. So
B.
you
Yeah.
just click on the releases, and after that, end one will be fixed, end two is our pinned.
Okay. Yes.
So when our end two is our pinned, as in pin connection,
Yeah.
there will
Yeah.
be our rotation, so there will be no
Rotation.
moment,
Mm.
no moment
Yeah.
in the y and z direction. So
Yeah.
that's why. So like
Mm.
we'll click on OK, and so we'll like this we need to do everything. So
Mm.
this one, tell me.
This will be end one should be pinned,
Hmm,
and then other one will be fixed.
fixed.
Yeah.
This one is the opposite of
This
that.
this one will be fixed and then pinned. Yeah. And this one will
This one
be
both are pinned.
both are pinned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one is
This is fixed and pinned. Yeah. This will be pinned and pinned. This will be pinned and pinned.
okay. Now we are done here. Now we can go to click on beams, and we can select this particular beam again, and we now for the primary beams we can do like this.
Okay.
You can do like this, and make sure you just press this button. You have this is the validate button. You
Okay.
also have it here also, but
Oh,
here you will have only when you go to model, but here you will have every time. So just click
okay.
on this everything. If everything is green, then it's okay. So some portions are coming as yellow because we have not supported this member, so that's not
Oh,
to worry about right now.
okay. Okay.
So yeah, so let's proceed with this. So
Okay.
this one will do, then we'll do this one.
Okay.
No, this one is not entirely. This one is up to here, no? This
Oh,
is
yeah.
plinth level, yeah, yeah. Plinth level. This one is up to here. This one is up to here. This one is here. So let's validate it. Okay, only the member unsupported option is there. Then that will go after we provide everything. This one is done. This one is done. This one. This. This. Oh, sorry.
We are putting, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This one is also so
Yeah.
there. Now, now
Yeah.
have you provided anything which you shouldn't have? No. Now it's good.
Okay.
Now it's good. So like now we can check. Now it's all
Right.
green.
Okay.
So yeah, we have created our pin beams like this.
Okay.
So when we have created our plane beams, the next thing which we can do is we can uh, copy this to the next level, and we can insert the whatever the beams which we want in addition. So we can do
Right.
that, or else we can model in the top portion once again. So do
Okay.
both the options. So for copying the, if we have any additions or subtractions, it's better like if we make it once again, so that you know
Okay.
yeah, that has lesser chances of error.
Okay. So once again, as in the same way, import again
Yeah,
and the
no, no,
oh.
no, no, no. Will not do that. What
Okay.
we'll do is we'll go to the next level. So we'll go to structure window.
Okay.
This structure one level will go. So the grid lines has already been imported. We only need to import our
Teams.
beam
Oh.
column shadow.
Okay. Right.
So let's do this once again.
Okay.
This one will provide as concept beam, not to include in this drawing.
Which one?
This one.
Okay. Okay. So if you have to if you're showing this concealed beam, you have to not show it in a drawing.
We will show it in the drawing. I'm saying that we'll not design it. We'll just provide it, like not for designing the beam. We'll just provide it so that this slab can be divided into two parts.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
provide the beam also, but it will
Okay.
don't need that. Yeah. Okay, I we haven't done the pin part. We've done it or not done
No, no, we have not done yet.
it. Okay, sorry. Let's assign the remaining beams.
Okay.
Now, whether when you've done that, we can assign our slabs. So we have two types of slabs which you can assign, but the one-way slab design is not done in THD. So we can't do the one-way slab design in THD.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
can assign that, but you can do that.
So we can't do one way slab in
Yeah, we can't
THD.
do one way slab design. In THD, we need like an additional application called Tekla for that. So
Oh,
yeah, but it's
so
better
then
if we go for the slab design by manual process. It will give more accurate. Sorry,
yeah.
not accurate. It gives more economical design.
Okay.
As far as slab design is concerned, the very few softwares like I haven't found any software which gives economical design for your slab. So like in here
O-
also it will be safe in 150 or 175 It will be
Okay.
required for the slab to be safe. So
Okay. Okay.
okay, so let's provide the slab. I'll also show you the process of assigning the one-way slab if required, like you anytime no required that. So first of all,
Yeah.
like this one, I think all the slabs here are two-way slabs. This has a
Yeah.
probability
I'll
of
buy.
becoming a one-way slab. Let's check it. Check the measurements. For checking the measurements, go to model and you can check the dimensions of it. Like, can you save this
But
2.058? And
yeah.
this one is
2.07.
5.48 divided by 2.058.
Actually, it is two-way slab, I guess.
Yeah, it
Still.
is. It is two-way slab. So yeah, so
Yeah.
everything there is this. This is the smallest one. Everything is two-way slabs here. So anyway, I'll show you the process of applying the two-way slab
Yeah.
as well, one-way slab as well. So you select slab as beam. I'm just showing you the process of taking a one-way slab. So we'll just do it
Okay.
this is one way,
Okay.
and you can change the overall depth. You can change the grade of the concrete, and after that you can provide this. Like if you
But
suppose this is a
if you consider one way, it won't be designed as a one-way slab, no? But still, will it?
no, it will not be designed. It will be ignored by the model. Like it will take
Oh,
on
it will
this.
be ignored by the
Yeah,
model.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm
Okay.
just telling you for reference if you ever do that in Tekla or
Right.
any software.
Right.
So that's why I'm telling you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so like you can change it like this, and if also if you want to change this rotation orientation also you can do that here also. Like if you do 90 degrees, so it will be like this.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so these things you can do,
Yeah.
and if we like do it two-way, then we can apply a two-way slab. So it's as simple as that. So
Okay.
no, sparing this portion, we can assign staircase slabs in our portions.
Okay.
So slabs have been assigned. So after the slabs have been assigned, we can view the model and we can copy this right now.
Okay.
We can copy this up to our sparing our terrace portion. So
Yeah.
this one is structure 1 which you worked on. Structure
Hmm.
2 will copy this.
Okay.
Structure 3 also will copy this, but structure 4 is this is the terrace and this is the
Hmm.
headroom. So in the terrace we can't do because in the terrace there will be
Yeah. Load is less.
load is less.
Yeah.
But the model for the as far as the model is concerned, up to this thing we can copy, but
Yeah.
when the loads we can copy.
Yeah. We're not assigned load yet. Yeah, we can
We
copy
haven't
that.
we haven't even assigned loads yet. We have copied that, but and one mistake which many people do, like after you have copied that, you start working on it, but after you copied that, make sure you have made this back as unique, because otherwise any change you make in a particular floor will be reflected in all the
Oh,
floors, so we
right.
don't want
Okay.
that.
Right.
We'll do it back as unique, and again you can open and check it whether everything is done or not, and
Okay.
then click on OK. So everything is unique right now. We
Right.
only missing our headroom portion.
Hmm.
So like we can go to the headroom portion. We can take our beams, but this is the headroom we are talking about, so we don't need such a depth of the beam. We will go with a depth of beam of, let's say, 250 to 300. So we'll go with
Okay.
the depth of beam of 250 to 300, and click on OK, and we can just assign this particular beams. Let's take a slab on this beam, and in
Right.
the structure, as you can see, this
Oh,
your building model is ready. So you can save this
okay.
model,
Right.
like, so it is today's date 01/12/2020.
20.
So this is our model which is ready. So
Okay.
I guess we'll keep it up to here, and we will
Okay.
so that you can practice up to this portion, because this portion might, until unless you have clear hands in this portion, like any, you can create an errorless model in
Right.
10 minutes.
Okay.
So yeah, after that we'll proceed forward for the loading part.
Okay. Okay.
So
Fine.
you'll just let me know when you, if you finish, then we'll do it tomorrow. Otherwise, we'll
Oh.
keep one day.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah. So the plan you have sent it to me.
This one model, na?
Yeah. The model. The model as well as the plan. AutoCAD plan.
AutoCAD plan you, which we had done.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I didn't send you yesterday.
I don't.
Can you check?
The WhatsApp. Then no, I don't think so.
Okay, then I'll send it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
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 Then bye.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a
Thank you.
nice day. Have a nice day.
Yeah. Yeah, same to you.